The 18th of June 2012. Ordered to disperse within minutes of gathering outside the Jaffna Central bus stand. A group of Jaffna residents, led by members of the Tamil National People's Front, had their plans to stage a protest disrupted by a court order obtained by the police. They wanted to highlight and speak up against the illegal taking over of lands and the establishment of Sinhalese settlements by the government in areas of the north. The police had obtained the court order on the grounds that the protest would lead to disturbance and violence in the area.
ஏற்பாடு செய்திருந்த இந்த ஆர்ப்பாட்ட போராட்டத்திற்கு போலீசார் எந்தவித நியாயங்களும் இல்லாமல் தடை விதித்திருக்கின்ற காரணத்தினால் அவர்கள் நீதிமன்றத்திற்கு சென்று நீதிமன்ற அனுமதியை எடுத்துக்கொண்டு வந்திருக்கின்றபடியால் நீதிபதி தடை உத்தரவு பிறப்பித்திருக்கின்றார்.
Unfazed by the previous day's developments, a protest on the same issues was organized opposite the Thelipalai Thurkayamman temple by the Tamil National Alliance, together with representatives from the Tamil National People's Front. Led by political representatives, hundreds of area residents proceeded towards the Thelipalai Divisional Secretariat to hand over a petition, demanding that a 25,000 square kilometre area land in Thelipalai, coming under the Valigamam North, be given back to its rightful owners, some 26,000 people.
I want to get my officials. உங்களுடைய நிலத்துக்காக நீதிமன்றத்தில் மட்டுமல்ல, பாராளுமன்றத்தில் மட்டுமல்ல, ஐநாவுடைய மனித உரிமைகள் பேரவையிலும் கூட இன்றைக்கு இந்த தீர்மானம் எடுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அதற்கான தீர்மானம் எந்த மண்ணிலிருந்து போர் காரணமாக மக்கள் வெளியேற்றப்பட்டார்களோ அந்த மண்ணுக்கு அந்த மக்கள் திருப்பி அனுப்பப்பட வேண்டும். ராணுவத்துடைய பிரசன்னம் குறைக்கப்பட வேண்டும்.
The right to return for many communities in the north has been hindered by the heavy military presence and occupation of lands, which the government views as necessary for security reasons.
பொது தேவைக்காக மட்டும்தான் சுவீகரிக்க முடியும் என்பதுதான் எங்களுடைய நாட்டின் சட்டம். பொது தேவை என்பது அந்த இடத்தை சார்ந்த பொதுமக்களுடைய தேவை, ஒரு விளையாட்டு திட்டம், மாயாணம், அப்படியான விடயங்களுக்காகத்தான் அரசாங்கம் அந்த காணியை சுவீகரித்து அந்த பொது தேவைக்காக உபயோகப்படுத்தலாம். அரசாங்கத்தின் பாதுகாப்பு தேவைக்காக தனியார் காணிகளை சுவீகரிப்பதற்கு எங்களுடைய நாட்டிலே சட்டம் கிடையாது. ஆகையினால் இது பாதுகாப்பு தேவைக்காக என்று சொல்லி
This has been contested by Tamil political representatives who have sought to bring attention to the matter locally and internationally. A hunger strike is underway in a desperate attempt to seek a speedy resolution to an issue they've highlighted many times in the past. Protesters who've gathered outside the Tirumuruhandi Pillayar Kovil along the A9 demand that the government grants them full access and control to a 4,000-acre stretch of land belonging to them in Tirumuruhandi. Some 126 families living in Manik Farm and other areas are determined to stand up for their rights. They are joined by political and civil society representatives from the south in calling for these demands.
මේක මේ දෙමළ ජනතාව විතරක් කරන වැඩක් නෙමෙයි. මහින්ද රාජපක්ෂ මහත්තයාගේ ආණ්ඩුව හැමෝටම මේක කරනවා. පුත්තලමේ කල්පිටිය ඉඩම් ගන්නවා. පොතුවිල් පානම ඉඩම් ගන්නවා. මඩකලපිය ඉඩම් ගන්නවා. හැමතැනම ඉඩම් සංචාරක ව්‍යාපාරවලට හමුදාවට නොයෙකුත් දේවල්ට අරගෙන රටේ ජනතාවගේ තමන්ගේ උන් හිතන් ජීවත් වීම අයිමි කරලා තියෙනවා.
இந்த காணி தர மாட்டேங்கிறாங்க. பாச்சி மாமா வச்சிருக்காங்க. எங்கள் காணி தான் எங்களுக்கு வேணும்.
எங்கள் நிலம் எங்களுக்கு சொந்தம், எங்கள் மண் எங்களுக்கு சொந்தம், எங்கள் கடல் எங்களுக்கு சொந்தம். இந்த கடலையும் இந்த மண்ணையும் இந்த நிலத்தையும் எங்களிடம் தந்துவிட்டு நாகரிகமான முறையிலே ஒதுங்கி செல்லுங்கள் என்ற அந்த செய்தி திட்ட தெளிவான முறையிலே இலங்கை அரசாங்கத்துக்கு இலங்கை ஜனாதிபதிக்கு தெளிவான சொல்லப்பட்டிருக்கிறது.
The taking over of private lands belonging to civilians is an issue of concern for many residents of the north. However, this is not only an issue specific to the north. In other parts of the country too, there have been instances where such moves have taken place, displacing and rendering people helpless, often with little or no compensation. In the country's capital, Colombo, over the past 4 years, hundreds of people have been evicted from their homes and moved to other areas. Such moves have been carried out on the premise of security and making way for development. While such moves are seen as necessary on occasions, what is unacceptable is the fact that in a vast majority of cases, there have been no provision of proper alternate solutions. Take the case of those living in the Madampiti area in the north of Colombo, following being evicted from their homes in various parts of Colombo over recent months.
මේ ගෙවල් වල කට්ටියට අපහසුතාවයක් තියෙනවා වතුර නැහැ. නාන්න වතුර නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ පිටස්තර ඇවිල්ලා නානවා ටැංකි මේවා කරනවා. ඉතින් ඒකෙන් ඒ වගේ ප්‍රශ්න වලට මුහුණ දෙන්න සිද්ධ.
அதெல்லாம் நீ பயம் தான் நீ என்னென்ன ஆகுமோ தெரியாது நீ 2-3 வருஷம் இங்கே இருக்க வருமோ இல்லாட்டி சாதாரண இந்த வீடு கிடைக்குமோ சொல்லி தெரியாது எங்களுக்கு அங்கே இருந்த 15 இடத்துல எங்களுக்கு வீடு தாரன்னு தான் சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க.
Land acquisition for development or security reasons has often taken place without proper compensation and without due consideration to the needs and aspirations of communities. YA TV spoke to human rights lawyer Dr. Mario Gomez to find out about the legal and other aspects relating to land acquisition.
So in theory, the state does have a right to take over land, but I think the obligation should be on the state to establish that there is a public purpose. And if there is a public purpose, then it must follow the required procedures and it can take over land. And so the landowner does have a right to object. There should be an inquiry and ideally there should be compensation and so on. But the extent, I think, is a debatable issue. And I think there is a lot of fear both in the north and the east that this balance between the military needs and people's security and people's needs to cultivate and housing and so on, that appropriate balance is not being struck at the current moment. And of course there seems to be a lack of transparency. To me, that is really one of the big problems with regard to land policy. Not only in the north and east, but also in Colombo. What I think you really need now is some independent mechanism to be able to address all these issues that have arisen in a post-war context. You know, an independent, credible mechanism where people can take their grievances and say, look, this is my land. I may have lost my documentation, but you know, I can try and establish title through other means. Or there is a secondary occupier on my land. I am happy to let him or her have the land on the condition that I am paid compensation or whatever. Any displaced person who was forced to leave his or her property has a right to restitution, which means access to their property or access to compensation in case property cannot be restored for some reason.